Gisele Bundchen is one of the most recognizable women in the world. Not only is she the most famous supermodel on the planet, she's also a mom, entrepreneur, and philanthropist.
Gisele's passion for saving the environment recently brought her back to her home country of Brazil for National Geographic's Years of Living Dangerously.
And while there, she witnessed firsthand the destruction of the rainforest. Here's a look.
Then a cattle rancher arrives, and then he starts cutting the remaining tree, burns everything to put cattle.
And cattle is not even natural of the Amazon. It's not even supposed to be.
No, definitely not. They are responsible for 65% of all deforestation in the Amazon.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding.
I mean, look over there. Look at the cattle. There's like sporadic cattle for all of this, like dry land.
Shocking, isn't it?
Gisele is with us. Good morning. This is so beautiful because it's a genuine reaction and journey for you, and we're watching it through your eyes.
Yeah, I'm a very emotional person, so it's like, you know, I'm very sensitive, and, you know, especially when it's something that you see so, like, it's such a contrast, you know, and especially coming from Brazil, you know, I'm from Brazil, but I'm from the south of Brazil. The rainforest is actually on the north of Brazil, so when you go out, as a child, I grew up thinking, you know, this rainforest is this magical place, you know, just, you know, untouched, and, you know, it can never be destroyed. It's untouchable. It's like this. And then you grow up and you realize, wait a minute, you know, it's actually not indestructible. You know, people are cutting it down to profit from its resources in so many different ways. And you just, when you kind of in it and you're seeing it and you have this a different idea when you're a kid, it's kind of like, what? They can't do that. You know, so it's a kind of shock. It's a shocking thing.
And as a kid growing up, you think, of course, it's going to be there forever. And now as a mom, you have this earth that you want to be protected and magical for your own children.
Yes, and I think, you know, it's like we don't have another earth. You know, we are all sharing. In the end of the day, we are all sharing the same air, you know, the same water, the same natural resources. The natural resources are finite. You know, you can't just keep taking and thinking that it's going to be here forever, you know. And obviously, I want my children to grow up, not only for my children, but for the survival of human species, quite frankly.
That's important.
I think
I'm with that.
That would be a good reason for all of us to, you know, to kind of get educated and see what each of us can do to make changes, you know, to help preserve not only the rainforest, but all our natural resources.
You're so great in balancing, you know, your privacy with the public side of you and sharing stories about your kids. People Magazine, you were talking about who's the disciplinarian in the house between you and Tom?
Well, he likes to say that he is, right? But I don't really think so because, you know, our daughter goes, Daddy, can I? And he's like, everything yes to her. I was like, you're not helping. We are raising an individual for the world. We have got to have healthy boundaries here. But you know, daughters with their
with their dad.
She knows. She's very clever, little one.
Oh, but there they are.
Tom is a superstar. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I was a football player for a long time. What a great guy he is. Phenomenal. One of my heroes, and he's still out there crushing it at the ripe old age of 30-something.
Just sounds like, stand down. Well, that's my man.
You know, he as long as he loves, you know, I think it's important we all find what we love to do, and I think it's wonderful that he found something he loves to do. So
we love that what you're doing as well.
Amazing.
And Years of Living Dangerously airs Wednesday nights on National Geographic Channel. Thank you so much, Gisele. You got to come back and see us again soon.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.